This is Eric Mwathe, December 3rd, 2013. This is how markets are shaping up. Dow down about 130 points, S&P 500 down 11 points. So let's take a look at the daily charts here for the major averages. Let's begin with the Nasdaq, and in this video we're going to talk about some stocks that I think are going to be going lower in the next couple of weeks, so stocks that you can short. And I'm also going to be touching on a little bit on the VIX, on real estate, and also we're going to take a quick look at gold, silver, and the mining sector. Since we've been calling that sector correctly, I want to give you an update on that also. If you take a look at the Nasdaq daily, so now what we see here is, seems like that area there has formed an inverted V-type formation. So we can say that the movement above this declining top line here, this movement above this level here, could now be looked upon as being a trap, and that this was actually a short-term high. We'll see how that goes. If we take a look at the Nasdaq, actually the Dow daily, you see that now we have what seems like a double top here on the RSI. We'll see whether we can find support on this previous breakout level here. We'll see what happens if the market gets to this level. If we hold, that's good for the bulls. If we crack, then we start questioning how much farther we're going to have to the downside. The S&P 500, we talked about this coming into the week, that this seemed to be forming negative divergence. That negative divergence was also seen on the hourly charts, and you can see now we are getting the pullback that is usually following a negative divergence on the technical. So, you know, it would not surprise me to see further movement here in the market, because we might as well over time come and crack this 50 level and push lower. So the stock that I have for you that is an obvious idea on the short side, let's begin with Apple here. I believe somewhere around here at 551 the stock could be a short, and the reason why I say that is on multiple time frames. You see that on the daily, you take the highs here, this high, draw a straight line, you see that we are back at these top lines of this channel here. So there could be resistance on the daily there. Also, if we take a look at this break point here on the RSI, once we broke below this level here, draw a straight line. This has been resistance before. It was this there, and this could be also resistance there. But we take a look at the weekly, then you start seeing more information. And on the weekly, what you see here is this red line that connects the lows of 09 and the break point here in October of 2012. Draw a straight line. You see that this could turn into be a failure of the backtest. So if this thing rolls over here on the weekly, then this becomes an ideal point to short the stock. Also on price, if we take a look at the lows on the weekly, going to 09, draw a straight line, connecting the lows here, 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 and here, draw a straight line. This was a break point here, and now we are coming all the way and back testing this line. So this is an area where you'd expect naturally for some kind of, you know, decision to be made here. Are we going to stall or are we going to pull back? You know, if the market is pulling back, maybe then this stock is also going to do the same. Take a look at Apple here on a monthly time frame, and you can see the same thing. This gray line here connects the lows. So extend that gray line. It was a break point here. We've come all the way, and now on the underside of this line, this could be a resistance area, and the next thing might be for this stock to pull back. That's why I believe around here it is a possible short candidate or one that should be sold. Also on the RSI, this red area here that I'm drawing corresponds to the highs coming into 08, somewhere around here, and also the drop. The big drop here on the market was in a crash. So we've broken below this level once, which is sometime here. We've come all the way back. So if this thing rolls over and has that kind of a formation on the monthly, then somewhere around here, Apple at 556, at 551 could be a short. Otherwise, that's the idea I have for you guys on the public front.